Yes! Show me your moves!
And welcome back to my Geekum guys. King Shadow Mega bringing you another One Piece Rules live reaction, chapter 833. I'm pretty psyched to really get back to this. We left off with Sanji going up against his pops. So we're going to see what happens with that. Alright, we got a little One Piece gold artwork. Isn't the movie coming out this week, I think? Yeah, I think the movie comes out this week. Because there's no new anime episode. More One Piece gold stuff. Oh, this is a cool little fireworks thing with the crew. More One Piece gold. Alright. Kick Island. It's a duel. Germa Kingdom. Chapter 833. Vinsmoke Judge. After someone's going to judge. His name follows the same pattern as his son's. This is what we'll be using for So it's going to be called Judge. Okay. I heard the duel is between the commander and the Sanji guy we've been hearing. Just what kind of guy is he? Well, it's not too hard to imagine. Germa Kingdom, Yonji Fortress. I just heard that Sanji was still going on about declining the marriage, so I told him off in place of our I didn't expect things would be much from back then, but this was the result. That bastard, I'll make him pay, Yonji. Oh, so Yonji got his ass whooped. I don't think a hammer is going to do the job. I'm going to use the press machine, so hold still. Say what? Oh, he fucked his face up. Like that plastic sadger. Good, as good as new, curses. How could a good-for-nothing like him possibly get the better of me? So that's Master Sanji. Looks strong. He's not even wearing a raid suit. Bounty of his seriously wasn't just for show. So, oh, he's fighting his dad. So you dare to kick your own father? You started this fight, so I'm just going to finish it. Furthermore, don't you dare call yourself my parent anymore. You've returned home, Sanji. This means that you are indeed my son. Oh, they're fucking fighting. They're going at it. It's hard for me to feel the sentiment in that when you're waving around a big-ass spear trying to impale me. I have every intention of leaving this place and returning to my crew as soon as this tea party bullshit is over. This marriage is a total farce. Get some! Still harping on about that. Do you truly think that Big Mom will sit idly by in the face of such betrayal? I could care less about what happens to you after the fact. I only came here to protect my crew. Are you saying that you'd sacrifice your own family? How many times do I have to say it? You're definitely no family of mine. You good for nothing. This piece of shit was caught in the middle of making food for a bunch of filthy rats again. Royals aren't meant to dirty their hands cooking, moron. Shut up. Give it back. So Sanji punched... Oh, Sanji actually punched somebody. He used his fists. This is a flashback, sorry. He's wearing a 3. Well, I guess that's Ichiji, because he punched him right in the face. Ouch. Who do you think you are? So, and all his brothers are wearing shirts, too. Don't you ever touch me, Mooring. Haha, so weak, what a loser. Wah. All 4 of us may have been born on the same day. All 4 of us may have been born on the same day, but you're totally the black sheep of the bunch. Sanji's a bunch of quadruplets. What? Okay, that's kind of cool. That actually makes a little bit more sense. Ah, father. Are you bullying Sanji again? Father. Help. Why should I? It's clear as day that you'll be useless as a warrior in the future. I have no obligation to help you, and I see no worth in raising you either. You're nothing but a stain, a disgrace on our family name. And there's his sister. Get up. I'll give you some of my personal training. You bring nothing but shame to us all. Okay, so all of his brothers, they're just beating the shit out of him. Do it, Yonji. Charge right at him. Hell yeah. Were you reminiscing just now? To think that you of all people would be capable of using hockey. His brothers can't use hockey. So Sanji used... So his father tried to impale him, tried to hit him with the spear, and Sanji blocked it with his leg. He stopped at the top of... He stopped the top of that spear with his leg. What's wrong? I'll give you the courtesy of picking up a sword. I remember training you in the way of the sword. These hands of mine exist for the sole purpose of cooking. Unless you're one of the ingredients to one of my dishes, I won't ever use my hands, let alone handle a sharp tool. Using my legs and kicks are my only recourse when it comes to combat. He's a beast. Hard to... Oh, so now his sister's talking. Hard to believe he's the same Sanji that we all remember. So I see you still have that disgusting habit of making food for a bunch of filthy rats. You fool, you must remember the royals were never meant to serve others. It's in one ear and right out the other with you. What do you have to complain about in this marriage? So his father's using the tools, the little boots. It actually really reminds me of Skypiea, how he's like flying around and shit, doing these weird moves. The commander flung himself toward Sanji. The fighting style of a man once were known as the Garuda. It's not something you get to see every day. What irony. Diable Jambe! Aw, shit. Collier shoot! Oh, his father grabbed his leg and swung him around into the ground. War is what advances technology. Electromagnetic crap. Yeah, he's using all these special tools and shit. Blaster! Looks like Sanji's gonna lose. Hey, mind if I ask you one thing? The Germa you once knew is already a thing of the past. Should blood parents be viewed in some holier-than-thou light? You never bothered giving that little kid a single decent memory. The poor runt had it pretty rough back then, wouldn't you agree? Father, please let him... Wow, Sanji got put in prison and shit? It's dark and creepy. Poliere frère. I feel nothing but hatred towards this man. Wall! Oi, get out of the way, dumbasses. Oh, fuck! So some of the Germa stepped in front of Sanji to block Sanji, and then the father just impaled one of them. Electromagnetic shaft. You're quite sturdy. You continue to amaze. To think that I'm looking at the same little boy from back then, it's unfathomable. This is also stupid. I just want to get this tea party business over with and leave. Okay, so Sanji lost, but his father sort of cheated. Ironically, I like that Oda specifically made that fight about his father using his men and all his gadgets. Basically, Sanji's more powerful than his dad. So I guess that means the Vinsmokes aren't the big bad of this arc. I guess it really is going to be Big Mom, because Sanji alone almost whooped his dad's ass. Alright, so his sister's now kind of, I guess, healing him or whatever. So stupid. I just want to get this tea party business over with and leave this place as soon as possible, and I can finally leave this entire mess behind me. I let myself believe that maybe you lot had slightly changed for the better, but now I see that was just wishful thinking. You're all much worse than before. Out of my sight, old man. I refuse to be affiliated with you in any way. Say what you will, you can't deny that you have my blood running through your veins. Don't get me wrong, all of Germa's soldiers wouldn't think twice about giving up their lives for us Vinsmokes. They are the ones who make up Germa's ultimate army. Then why don't you use that ultimate army of yours to realize whatever idiotic ambitions you have, taking over North Blue? That's just fantastic. Perfect goal for an evil bunch led by the likes of you. A sensible, if not predictable statement, but with this alliance with Big Mom, that ambition of ours becomes a guaranteed reality. All we need from you is simple cooperation. Do not forget my initial request was to peacefully negotiate terms with you. It's true that I would love to have someone as powerful as Big Mom as an ally. However, despite it being a mere marriage, I refuse to hand over one of my precious sons to that mentally deranged woman. And that's when it struck me. Yes, that's right. Now that I think of it. I used to have an extra dud laying around here somewhere. You are to serve as a means to an end, Sanji, nothing's more. Just so we're both clear, I still and never will see a fool like you as a son of mine, not even in the slightest. Hey, what the hell is this? You said something about your hands being the most precious to you when... Well, then, perfect. Are you familiar with the collars the world nobles put on their slaves? A handy tool that allows them to... Oh, fuck! They put those collars on Sanji's hands? That allows them to blow up anyone who tries to run away from their owner. Those wristlets are no different. If you try to leave this island, let's just say you'll be cooking with your feet. Big Mom was kind enough to lend us a pair, and only she possesses the key to all those devices. Well, that isn't to say that Germa would ever let you leave this place alive in the first place, because we surely wouldn't. Whether you like it or not, I'll definitely have to proceed with the marriage. They just What? Okay. I kind of get what's going on. So basically, okay, I get what's going on. Basically, Oda's telling us Sanji's actually stronger than his dad. The Germa aren't actually, in the grand scheme of things, like, they have a big army, yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, they're not all that strong. Because Sanji was basically stronger than his dad. And Sanji is like the third strongest on the Straw Hat crew. So, I mean, Luffy could wipe the floors with probably the entirety of the Germa 66. One gear fourth, he could take the whole army out. So, he's trying to show, I guess, the power scale difference of how Sanji relates to his family. And clearly Sanji's stronger than them. But with their reliance on tools, with their underhanded methods, it looks like they're going to be... He's trying to establish a way to keep them as the bads they are. Obviously, Big Mom's going to be the big bad of this arc. It looks like there's no way to beat the... Like, even if they beat the Germa, they won't get Sanji. So they have to get Big Mom to be okay with this, which that's not looking like it's going to be the case. So Luffy's probably going to have to fight Big Mom. Whether or not it's going to be a full-on fight, or like a skirmish, I'm not sure. Oda just got interviewed like a couple of days ago. There was an article about it. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen the post about it. 65% done with One Piece. But another big thing was he has no idea how Luffy's going to beat Kaido. So that's some big news when you think about it. He's like, Luffy can't just beat him. Like, that's not going to work. So in other words, Luffy's not strong enough yet. And whatever happens, Luffy's got to get stronger, because there's no way to beat Kaido yet. So at least that's one emperor we know Luffy has no chance against. Oda flat out said it. Right now, I don't know how to beat him yet. Like, Oda hasn't figured out how he wants to make Luffy beat him. So whether that means Luffy's going to have to learn new techniques or team up. I hope he doesn't team up, personally, because that's going to... It's like, you're supposed to be king of the pirates. That means you should be stronger than everyone, or at least the same strength. And if you have to team up, that doesn't seem right. But we'll see what happens with that. I think the Germa 66 are not as big of a threat. I think they're going to be just this underhanded thing that's going to cause a lot of problems. But now with Sanji in, like, explodable collars for his hands, I mean, it's not like he'd die if he lost his hands, but then he wouldn't be able to cook for them. So I doubt he's going to be losing his hands. Although he could give it up, his hands, for his crewmates or something. That'd be kind of cool. And Frankie could build him, like, robot hands. That'd be cool, too. But either way, guys, let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment. Please subscribe. Share it with your friends. And as always, guys, this has been King Shadow Mega, signing off.